Welcome to How to Use Your Personal Training app. Today we're going to talk about how you train, what you need to train, and how to use your personal training app. So we're going to go through how the program is structured into 3 phases. I'm going to explain to you your training routine. I'm going to explain to you how you train and what you need to train, especially if you do it at home. And then we are going to go into how to use your personal training app. Alright? So I'll talk you through the beginning, from the receiving your email until tracking your daily habits in the app. Alright, so let's start with the structure of the program. The way I've structured it is into 3 phases, as we're going to approach each phase differently. Phase 1 will begin with week 1, where you'll be required to perform 30 to 50 minutes of active rest daily. Irrespective of your fitness levels, I want you to perform this in week 1. That is, you will choose an activity of your choice, like walking, power walking, swimming, hiking, hiking, whatever you like to do. Leave your phone at home. Concentrate on your thoughts, on your goal. Listen to some music if you have to. It's very helpful. But do this for at least 5 days a week. I would rather you do it daily and you focus on relaxing yourself and on preparing your body for going into training in week 2. Starting week 2, I will upload your training routine on your personal app and you will begin training. Next, let me tell you a bit about what you need to train. So if you're going to train inside the gym, you'll probably be provided with everything you need right there. If you do it at home, you are going to need 2 light dumbbells, or if you don't have them and you don't want to buy them, you can use 2 bottles of water. Weight can vary depending on your level, and you have to try this in the beginning to test your levels. 2 heavy dumbbells or 2 bottles with sand. You'll be needing a jump rope, a bench or 2 chairs to improvise, a mat, and a heavier dumbbell or a disc. Or if you don't have these, you can just use a gallon of water or sand if you want to go a higher weight. So this is just about everything that you're going to need in order to train over the next 12 weeks. How you train? I want you to focus on the warm-up. It's very important to prepare your muscles for the training that's to come. You never want to go cold inside a training. The warm-up should be challenging but should not be exhausting. Each and every workout I will upload into your training app will start with a warm-up. So the first exercise of the routine is actually the warm-up. Every routine ends with a stretching. Do not skip the warm-up nor the stretching. We are going to be focusing over the next 12 weeks on using supersets, trisets, and circuits. And don't stress if you don't know what this means. I'll talk you through each and every one. So a superset is actually 2 exercises performed back to back with no rest. This increases the amount of work you perform in a specific time period with no rest, since you're moving quickly from one exercise to another with minimum rest in between the sets. And this leads to a more intense workout and a higher expenditure of calories. me give you an example. Alright, so this is the superset. The tree set is the same as the superset, but it has 3 exercises performed back to back. And the circuit is the same thing, but it has more than 3 exercises. It can have 4, 5, 6. Let's give an example of a circuit. So this is how one exercise inside your training app would look like. A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. So this is one exercise. The next one could be B1, B2. The next one could be C1, C2, C3, and so on. This example here is an example of a circuit. So you will have to perform 3 sets of 12 reps of the first one with no rest. But this is the way it will be presented. 3 sets times 12 reps. The 3 sets refer to how many times you repeat the circuit. So how you actually perform it is like this. You perform 1 set of each exercise with no rest. Then you rest for 90 seconds and then you repeat the entire exercise another 2 times. So this gives you 3 times performance of the exercise. Next, we're going to go into instructions of how you're going to use your training routine. So I want you to perform each exercise 1 day per week as I schedule them inside your personal training app. Do not repeat a specific day in the same week. Rest periods will be stated in the training app. Where you see no rest, you get no rest. Where you see rest for 60 seconds, 90 seconds, you take the rest as specified. If you're in the beginning and you feel like you need to take more rest, please do so. Do not stress your body in the beginning before it gets accustomed to the training routine. You will have videos of me performing each and every single workout. So please view the videos and focus on learning the form and the technique. This is your main task for week 2. Weight increases come second. If you don't have form and technique on point, you will risk injury or not performing and not getting the optimum results from the training routine. I want you to focus on contracting and stretching the muscles in each exercise. Don't just perform them, focus on the exercise so you can get the maximum results possible from each and every single workout. Watch all the videos I provide you with inside your training app. Breathe during your workout. Don't hold your breath during the exercises or you'll become dizzy. Rest days. So I've asked you to start training 4 times per week. When you see 5 times, this will be ideal, but I want you to strive for at least 4 times during the entire 12 weeks. The rest days are the other days when you don't work out. During the days, I want you to perform an activity of active rest, go for a walk with a family, a hike, go swimming. Just don't go the entire day without doing anything. Now, let's get into how you use your personal training app. I have an example client here. So when you log in, this is the first thing that you see. If you go to schedule, you will see everything that I schedule for you. So I can schedule fill-in form lifestyle questionnaire. You have for today, you have program phase 2, day 1 upper body highly metabolic workout. You can view it. It's very important after you perform the exercise that you hit check-in. This sends me a message that you have performed your exercise. If you don't check in, I will get back to you and check in on you, all right? So this goes on. The way I schedule them, you can perform them at any day you like, in any day you like. You don't have to perform them necessarily the way I schedule them. You have your own routine and you can do them based on your own timetable. All right. If you go into, so this is what you see when you go into schedule. If you go into programs, it will open your training routine. And here I've uploaded one day only for the sake of the example. All right. Next, if you open your training, your exercise here, it will look like this. And we already discussed how an exercise looks. So this, for example, is the warm-up I talked about. And you perform them A1, A2, A3, back to back, with no rest. It's stated here, with no rest. And at the last one, I stated rest for 60 seconds, then repeat. And you repeat them for as many sets it says here. So for example, you will do this 3 times because it says 3 sets. You can also download your phase, or you can see if I have uploaded any attachments. And if you click on any exercise here, it will bring you to the demonstration. Alright, there are video demonstrations and I need you to learn the correct form of each exercise from these demonstrations. Regarding the questionnaires I will be uploading, you can view them, but you can only fill them in the desktop version of the app. I will show you in a second how that works. Alright, so this is your training routine. Next, we're going to go into habit tracking, because weight loss is not just about nutrition and training. We need to track your habits like sleep and stress and many others, and I will upload for each and every one of you what habits I consider necessary for you to track. So for example, here we have just a few examples. All right, so if you go here into coaching, this will open up. All right, I will want you to upload progress photos, and when you go to results tracking, you will find these. All right, so you click on each and every one of them. So for example, how many hours have you slept last night? I want you to track, for example, your sleep. So you will open this and just fill in 8 hours, and that's it. And I will receive a notification of what you've filled in. Next, we're going to go into the desktop version, and maybe you will not use it as much as the mobile version, but I'm just going to talk you a bit through it as well. So this is how it would look. It's a test client I've set up here, and I have uploaded a couple of things, basic things. So this would be your schedule. I will schedule each and every workout for you, and you will receive a notification when you have to do that. So this would be your workout. For example, here it says checked in as completed, and this relates to, going back here, when you have to check in everything that you have completed. All right, so let's click view, and you will see that it shows your entire training. All right, so this is the same example we saw the other here. And for example, you perform this, this, and this with no rest. I state the sets, the reps, the rest, the intensity if it's high, and if I need to make any notes, I'll do so here. Alright, so this has no notes, but if I need to make any notes, you will be aware of each and every single one of them. Going back to home, here you'll see all of your workouts. So for example, this is only one day uploaded, you'll have more. And you can go to date and open your exercise. It's the same thing. Next we'll go into assessments. So for example, I will want to assess you periodically. And I can upload any type of assessment I consider necessary for you. So you just click the assessment and you hit go and complete it. When we go into coaching, here we can have, I don't think you should worry about this because it's about your meals. If you want to complete them, it's very good, but you're already tracking your meals in MyFitnessPal. So here I will upload you will want to upload your progress photos. I will want to see those periodically, and I will track other results. So this is what you need to be worrying about, because this is where we'll be tracking your habits. So for example, here we only have a few. For example, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much would you say your level of stress was today? Okay, so you fill in here 7, all right, and you click save. You can do this on your mobile phone also. All right, going back. If I want you to fill in any forms, I will upload them here, and you can fill them only using the desktop version. So remember about the forms, that if you are to complete and fill them and submit them, you can do that only on the desktop version. So this is just about it regarding your training app. All right, now I want you to go through the entire webinar and come up with any questions that you have. Otherwise, you are set to go. I will upload soon all of your training routines and you will be ready to start training. Good luck.